Alright, hello. Today I bring you a new test for current 6.0 version. Just wait for me for a little second. Just getting ready for the stream. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Pretty much what we want to do is to find as many bugs as possible. I will try to make a kinda normal playthrough, and yeah, let's see how that goes. I know there have been minor changes to Solar and Cosmic, so we'll see if those actually have had any positive effect. And without further ado, let's just get started with this thing. So, let me make sure my settings. Okay, want that there. Looks a little better. And I'll take Cove Light. Let's get this started. Wait a minute. There's a tutorial level. Here. Let's start with that. Okay, there we got one. Yeah. First thing, right off the bat, we can see those numbers at the right. I believe they were put there for trying to test a certain variable. Don't remember what Bro was looking for with that, but it shouldn't be there anymore. So that right off the bat should not be there. I accidentally put some keybinds that I did not want there. So after that brief change, we just start this. Oh. I think I'm on auto transmission, which is definitely not ideal. Hey, gravity wasn't that bad. Maybe that's just me. We'll have to see a little later. Let's try and change this into MPH and off into this one. Oop. That's why you want to change gears before accelerating or boosting. I'm a little rusty, it's been a while since I've played. Also, it's pretty cold where I'm living. I'm sure that other people, especially north from where my country is located, have it much worse, but it's definitely not an amount of cold that I'm used to. So it's a little uncomfortable, especially since my house isn't built to withstand the cold, so, well, to keep it away. So my room is pretty dang freezing right now. So far, so good. No real issues. Just gonna wipe my screen since it's super dirty, and I can see that with that kind of empty background. So practice ground 3 is working perfectly. I will need drift tech for this one, however. So let's eat it. Okay. Gravity, I think gravity is the same as previous version, maybe. Because I do feel it. Yeah, feels better now. Which was one of the major complaints from most of the super testers, myself included. So if that's the case, this is pretty big. Not absolutely sure though, but we will see that with further testing. We forgot about that. Oh yeah, gravity is definitely fixed. Got a little bit of a frame reduction right there. And for this, okay, if gravity is fixed, I'm pretty darn sure we should be able to do this without the magnets. So that should be a nice way to confirm. Oh, it feels kind of weird being back in PA. It's been a while. I did make that video on the loops in Storm Realm recently. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Let's go slow. Oh. Alright, let's go for the silencers car. Still trying to figure out what that number represents. It definitely seems to be tied with the vehicle, maybe? Because it changed when I used RD6. Look at that, yeah. Oh, alright, that was me going too fast. Yeah, cars with strong downforce can definitely do this on their own now, and that was not possible the previous versions. So I'm pretty sure that gravity has been tweaked. I did start seeing Bro's last stream. I think I got like 1 or 2 hours in, but I didn't see it until the end. So I'm not sure of all of the changes done so far. But I do remember him mentioning that wobbling was fixed, and wobbling was caused by low gravity. So probably or there was some form of intervention there in the gravity aspect of things. Let's get this one done. Right. Oops. Changing tire there was not the right call. Okay, it's been a while since I've used Roadrunner. Let's... Gosh darn it. Alright, there we go. Alright. Sweet. With this, we're at the end of the realm. Gosh darn it, my screen is super dirty. 0.68. Maybe it's like a level of gravity. Let me try that again. It does seem to be car dependent. Let's see, if I use RDO6 will give us a 1.26. Yeah. Maybe I should watch the stream to see specifically what that number is referencing. I'm sure it's going to be removed anyways. That's just curiosity on my behalf. So, normally after this, you enter into Storm. Before doing that, I want to do Metro, just for a couple of reasons. Want to get the Kamikaze Semi first. Oh. Okay, that should not... What? Okay. That is worth mentioning. I do know why bro did this. I remember he was making some tests on the timer. But that kind of locks us out from getting the Kamikaze Semi, which was what I wanted to get. But I suspect that with enough determination, we can unlock it if we finish Warped. So let's do that. I'm not gonna bother getting a Sora. You know what? I am going to bother. But we have no good Teku cars. Okay, I'm not gonna bother then. Don't really care that much about that car yet. I haven't used it a lot. So for now, I'm gonna try to stick to the tried and tested strategies. And that involves using cars that I am comfortable with. Whoa. Did not miss that. Not a big fan of Warped. Not that it's a bad realm, just it makes me uncomfortable in general. Also because I would much rather try to drive quickly, and this doesn't exactly support that kind of driving style, unless you're absolutely cracked, like memorize a track. Which I haven't really done. So let's do this like that. Okay, that is a lot of reflections. To go over here? Yeah. Alright, for this section, it's just a classic. Whoa, 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 no! Are we still on the track? No. Okay. I'm gonna have to restart, even if the timer goes down to 0. Well, maybe I should have put that to the test, but well, too late. The timer goes back to 0 after respawning. The issue is that sometimes it still counts the time from the moment you started the game. I'm getting some weird effects right now with reflections. Might have to turn them off. But yeah, pretty much if you fail and restart, even if the timer goes down to 0, the timer that decides whether you unlock a vehicle or not does not reset. I had mentioned this previously, and maybe it's been fixed, but I'm not sure. I will try to test that, but right now my priority is getting the Warped Acceleracer. So we'll do that later. Ooh, okay. This and that. There is a spot on my screen that refuses to get cleaned, and that is distracting me so much. I swear that my game looks a little blockier. A lower res maybe. Maybe I should play with that setting in a while. Alright, let's not go too fast. So that's where we died last time. Gravity is not back to 5.2 standards. As far as I can tell, it is definitely better. No question about that. But it's not as strong as it was before, so we gotta play around that. Fortunately, the remaining sections, aside from this jump, don't really have too much, well, gravity does not have too much of an influence on them. So we should do this no problem, so long as we don't throw. Alright. There we go. That issue where you need to respawn after finishing the realm is definitely still present. Alright, let me get this spot on my screen. Finally, it's come off. Gosh darn it. Well, we got the warped Acceleracer, which means that now we can finally complete Metro how we want to. Kind of feels like those RPG quests where you need to do a bunch of stuff just to get a gate open. We didn't even get the freaking Acceleracer equipped because I forgot. Let's do that. Okay, I should not have done that. I was trying to change my view. Nice, we got through. So now we should be able to get that hidden vehicle, which was our main objective. And you might be asking, why do you want to get the Kamikaze Semi? Because it's supposed to be quite bad, and I do agree. Like, with how little I've used it, it was not enjoyable. But first off, I want to see how it is in the current state of the game. And was someone on a Discord server that said they wanted to see how it did on the Storm Realm loops, and to be fair, I'm also curious about that. So I want to see if it can actually manage to do them. And if it does, well, I'll be quite happy. And if it doesn't, we'll just use another car. If Storm's gravity is back to normal, then using RD06 should be possible to complete it under the time limit, because I've done it before. But, oh, okay. Let's see, are we back? Yeah. This should be the spot. There we go. Let's see if we can make it in time. Technically, we don't need to do this, but I find it satisfying. Definitely overused my boost over here. Oh, well. Okay. Fortunately, RD06 is just an excellent car overall, so even without boost, we should be able to do this no problem, if we don't do that. Alright, well, we didn't need to finish, so it's okay. Let me just check some of the... I don't think that should do much, but we'll see. I think this one is the one that's lower. I'm not sure. Let's see. Materials, textures is high, foliage is low, reflections is high. I'm gonna turn that off for now. Maybe it's a bloom. I don't think so, but we'll see. Now, with the Kamikaze Semi, we are going to try to complete Storm Realm with checkpoints on. Ooh, okay, it does not like to boost in the air, apparently. Okay, oh wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. And it... What is happening? Please, get to the track. Nope. Okay, maybe if we don't boost, and of course I boost while I say that, but, you know. Oh. Maybe by boosting. What is going on? Like, it is literally flying. Will we make it? Might need to fly more. I think that... Oh, I thought that was right on the spot. I'm gonna try one more time. I won't boost this time, I promise. But if it doesn't start acting a little bit better, then we might need to... Oh my dear God. We might need to abandon this quest. Okay. Maybe. Alright, we made it back. But I'm not sure we're gonna stay back. Okay. We're on the track. With some careful boost management. Alright. Yeah, this isn't so bad. I don't see why people say this vehicle is the worst. Definitely doable, right? Oh my God, I'm losing control. Whoa. Oh God. Alright, we're still in it. If I fall off before I get this checkpoint, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna do this with Kamikaze. Okay. Oof, that was close. Definitely has a mind of its own, you know? Oh gosh. Alright. Made it to the first checkpoint. I'm not even sure it'll be able to... Come on! Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Fortunately, we did make it to the first checkpoint. Let's be gentle with the steering here. Let's be gentle with the steering over here as well. Yeah, who would have known that semis were not built to complete the realms? Alright, now it's just doing whatever it wants. I mean, it definitely looks doable. I'm not sure I'm gonna make it to the end. And my eyes are hurting so bad. And we're still so far away from the end. But we will make an attempt one way or the other. Almost there, I think. Definitely like 3/4 of the way. There we go. Now the moment of truth. It's the loop-de-loop. If we don't do this first try, I'm not gonna bother. That's why we gotta make this one count. Let's get... I don't think that speed will be our ally here. Let's take it nice and slow. And boost if we lose downforce. Okay, we're gonna need to boost again here. Yep. Alright. Speed is not our ally here. Whoa. Let's do something like that. Okay, I think we're back on track. We are not back on track. Now we are. No! Come on! Gosh darn it. I believed. I believed for a second right there. Let's see. I think the best... let's not overdo it. You catch my drift. Alright. Oh yeah, gravity is 100% better than it was before. Look at that. No need to slow down. Oh, this is quite enjoyable. Right, nice and slow. Now, prepare your eyes. I usually like first person more for Storm Realm because it makes it... I usually in third person like to point the camera downwards so I can see as much of the track as possible. But in loops and in corkscrews, you normally want to point the camera upwards, and making so many changes to the camera usually throws me off a little. And in first person, you don't have to worry about that ever. Also for cars like RDO6, it's very comfortable. You can see a lot of the track. A lot of your car as well, like where the front tires are. So definitely a very solid choice for Storm. Let's do the strat. No need to go that quickly. Stick to the left. Left boost. Very nice. Damn. This is very smooth. Props to bro. He definitely struggled a lot, but I find this very enjoyable, and I can definitely appreciate the hard work behind it. Gravity is still not at 100%, and I don't think it will be, honestly, final release. So I had to go slower than 5.2 there. Probably I'm gonna make a little jump here. Yeah, that doesn't happen in 5.2. But it is good enough in my opinion. And I do know that like the high gravity of 5.2 affected some vehicles. I think that's why they decided to go for something a little lower. So I'll consider this as a nice compromise, even if it will make some of the speedruns a little slower. But it is what it is. Stick in the middle until the third one, then yeah. Well, that was good enough. Ah. I thought I was not gonna get hit by that. Then left to avoid the right lightning. Very good. Gonna want to slow down in this downward slope so we don't go flying off. Get as much speed as possible on the descent. Nice. If we arrive to the loop-de-loops with like 5 minutes on the clock, and we're good. So I think that is a manageable thing to do under these circumstances. My concern are the loops. They were definitely affected a lot by the gravity. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they'll affect us right now. And since I'm also not that comfortable with RDO 6, I don't think that doing them that quickly will be wise. But we also don't have that much time. So it's gonna be a challenge to be sure. Alright. Let's do this. No need to go that quick. 5 minutes 17 is a pretty decent time to have entering loops. Oh. RDO 6 ate that loop for breakfast. Loop 2 should be quite similar. Definitely got a little too carried to the right there. But was manageable. Alright, loop 3. This is like the mini boss. Let's try not to die. We are going to die. Nope. Let's tap the boost just a little bit, so we got some for the end. Alright, that was sketch. That was not good. But I started sliding, and what I don't like about RDO 6 is that when it starts sliding too much, you lose control. Unlike most drift, like Teku drift cars, normally you can keep the drift under control. I don't feel that same way about RDO 6. So I'm quite hesitant to start a drift with it. Maybe if I had more experience, I would not have that much of an issue. I say all this, but holy moly, I don't think we're gonna make this in time. Nope. I got nervous there. I think we would have done that. Oh. Alright. I'll make one more attempt with RDO 6. We definitely had a lot of areas of opportunity there. I think I was too much of a coward on the... Yeah, that's what I don't like about the drift. If it were Power Rage, I could do that no problem. Or even Synchro. But RDO 6, you can't drift at such extreme angles. But I did not lose as much control as I suspected I would. So I can probably pull off being a bit more aggressive on those turns than what I've been doing before. It will be necessary because I do think I'm gonna need a little extra time on the loops than what I had. I might have been able to pull that off, not certain. I don't know how much it would have taken me to get from there to the portal. And the issue is that that last turn will almost always send your car drifting off to the right. So you gotta take it slow, and that combined with the pressure of needing to finish as fast as possible kinda got you. So I'll try to take risks at the beginning of the track, so I don't have to do that at the end. Alright. Stick to the left. Stick more to the left. Right, then I'll go right here. That was an acceptable outcome. Alright, careful with the downward slope. Nice. Whoa! Fortunately, we landed on the track. So we are still in it to win it. That was definitely time loss. I think we can make up for it in these lightning sections. Alright, let's stick to the middle. Not ideal, but I think we are in a better position than last race. Alright, yeah, I think we got here at minute 4, so we've got 20 extra seconds to spare. That jump was not ideal. Not because it's risky, which it is, but because we also lose some time by not being on the ground and being able to accelerate. But at the same time, it's not that big a deal. Right, let's curve 2, like this one that's coming up. That one is the riskier one, so try to, yeah, it makes you drift more than you would think, so be careful with that one. This one is also a little difficult, mostly because you can't see where you're going. You didn't need to go as slow as I did there in order to stay on the track. Alright. Gosh darn it. I am not doing well. We're pretty much in the same position as when we did this last race, thanks to those blunders right there. But I think we can make up for it with a better performance on these loops. Right. I'm not happy. What we could do is put this on checkpoints and try to do this with the Diora. I'm sure that I could beat this in the Diora, no problem. It's the greed, you know. The alternative is to just do it under the amount of time, not trying to go... I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't like having to do Storm more than once. I don't have much better alternatives to RD06 either. I think we'll stick with it. Let's just drive better. Jeez, that hurt my eyes. But hey, it's about keeping your eyes on the track, I guess. I see there's some buffering in the stream. I apologize for that, but I don't think there's much I can do about it. That drift did not go the way I wanted it. Oh my god, I'm just getting hit by each and every lightning possible. I thought that was going to hit me as well. Right. Let's be careful with this turn. Not go too quickly. Of course we did. Wasn't that bad. Not as bad as last time, at least. Right. Out of the mist, the fog, and into the lightning strike section. Let's try to go down the middle again. Then left, then right. Alright. And we stick to the right of the track. Then to the left. And let's brake a little over here. Okay. Let's tap to get some boost. I almost fell off there. You've got a decent time, I would say. Let's not mess it up. And if we go under the or over the time limit, it's okay. We'll at least get the Diora. My biggest issue with RDO 6 might not even be the drift shenanigans. I'm thinking it's probably the boost. It's a little weak. Okay, we're gonna get hit. Or not. Did get hit there, and there as well. Alright, brilliant. Not like we need to go fast or anything. Alright, so in turn 3, what happened, I tried to go faster than last time, and I lost control in, like I did a drift that I could not control, mostly because the track pulled me that way. So this time I'm gonna take it slower in that particular loop, this one, and let's not start no drift. Much better. Be careful on the descent as well. We did not start no drift right there either. Stick to the center of the track. Very good. Now for the final loop. A little sharper angle. Let us just take it nice and Beautiful. And I think we're gonna make it on time. Let's just tap that boost. Get the most of it. Whew, and right on time. Ah, 1 second to get the other one, but it's fine. It's fine. Could have performed better there, but we're still a little rusty. I'm not comfortable with RDO6 just yet, so I'll say it was good enough. Maybe I should have used the Spine Buster. How did I think of it? But now I'll say that Storm is pretty fine. It's pretty okay. Pretty nice. Next up is Swamp. I'm gonna take the Diora because I want to get the hidden car. Even though it's a little nicer to take a drift car in Swamp. Not necessarily because it's better, I just think that it is very nice to drift Swamp Realm. I'm gonna see if I can do a little skip over here. Yeah. Alright. Are we inside some geometry? No. Let's see. So the hidden vehicle should be over here. Okay. Swamp definitely has a lower gravity. I think that is the number that is shown over there. Like, that is a much lower gravity than in the other realms. I can feel it quite presently. I don't even know if we're gonna make it on time, but we will try. Take the right to not wedge ourselves into the trap. Okay, lost. I swear we were on 2 tires for a little bit right there. Let's not go so quickly to a blind spot. Gravity will play against us here as well. Nice. I've fallen off in that section so much because of the low gravity that it's not even fun. Alright, got everything. That's pretty freaking nice. That leads cavern. 330. Not gonna try to go for the hidden vehicle. Just gonna drift. To the finish line. I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like the default camera is a little farther away than it was before. And I know some players prefer to play that way. Mostly Dark Harvest, which I've seen just puts the camera miles away from his car. But not a fan myself. I like the camera being nice and close. But maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just hallucinating stuff. Wanted to go fast there to see how gravity would affect me, and it just ended up putting me right off the track. Alright. At least we didn't lose too much time going back. Here we can test that. I don't know. I think gravity here is a little stronger than before, but not that much. But I can't be sure. Okay. We might not even get the Acceleracer if we continue with this kind of performance. No. Oh, I thought it was 3 minutes, not 3:30. Alright. Nice. So... oh, and we got a crash. First crash. I do think they're less frequent than before, and it might have to do with that, like, menu overlay thing bug that bro fixed. So that's nice. Definitely happened less. Although, it would be cool if it didn't happen at all. So, continue. I think that for today I'm just gonna do all the movie realms. Maybe tomorrow I'll try the card realms, because I don't think I've got the energy to do a full playthrough this time around. Ah, synchro's fine. Let's go. And of course, lava would be the one that would break the game, as it so often does. I'll try going into lava one more time, and if it doesn't, I'm just gonna skip it. It also doesn't help that I'm trying to stream this, so I'll maybe do it offline if it continues presenting issues. Alright. Okay, this is not ideal at all. Please don't go down that much. Alright. Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't be skipping lava. But I'll leave the like legit run for when I try to get the hidden vehicle. Right now, I'm not interested in that. Let's see if I can do that again without the game crashing. It crashed. Alright. Yeah. The least time spent in lava on stream, the better, because it's just gonna be a bunch of game crashing and low frames and all that. I'd rather you not have to see that, especially after how painful Storm was this time around. I don't... Well, Spinebuster should make short work of water. Alright. Spinebuster still broken is my question. Oh yeah. I'm broken in a good sense now. It is super quick. Might be the new Power Rage. Not sure about that, but it is definitely very good. Ah. Alright. Oh yeah, gravity is much better here. I'm pretty sure that that number at the left is probably the amount of gravity per realm. If I had to guess, because that was discussed before, well, mostly suggested by a viewer in one of Bro's streams, was gravity was like a fixed thing for each realm. It was the same for all of them. So maybe he added like a coefficient to the gravity. You know, like if gravity is 1, like a set value for all of the stages, in Water Realm, that value is multiplied by 0.95, which would be 95% of normal gravity. That is what we have right here, and maybe that's why in Swamp I think there was a 0.75 number. Maybe that's why it was lower. And on the other one, on the Silencers map, I think there was, like in the practice grounds, I think there was a, what do you call it? A 1.26. That's why the gravity was so strong there. That is what I suspect. I'm not sure, but I'll watch the stream later, confirm my suspicions. But yeah, no issue whatsoever with Spinebuster. My biggest issue, honestly, is that the drifting isn't as comfortable as other cars, but it definitely makes up for it in so many other ways that it is definitely a good car now, especially in capable hands, which are definitely not mine. Okay. Let's do something like that. Please don't. Okay. There we go. I'm still hearing that annoying, like, engine sound from Spinebuster, and I hate it. But otherwise, it's been a nice experience. Thank you very much, Spinebuster. But now we have the GOAT. Got the one and only Power Rage. Should make Cliffside a walk in the park, so long as we remember how to do this. Alright. Oh yeah, gravity is definitely different here. In a good sense. Alright, let's not get cocky with this turn. Let's just slow down. Yeah. A little rusty on the power rage, but we'll figure it out. Alright, definitely not my cleanest canyon. My bad, cliffside. But we got the car, got the time, can't complain too much. Alright, that leaves Ice, Pipeline, and Osmo. Nice. Nice, okay. Time to change the tires and not do that. Whatever. Driving Power Rage in third person is so difficult for me. I used to do this more often, and I even got the no-cut record on third person with Power Rage on Cliffside. But now I just can't for the life of me drift how I normally drift in third person. Alright. But for like this kind of all-terrain driving, it's definitely better to do that with a third-person perspective. Only change until you made it to the track. Oh, tried to do something fancy there, and it did not work out. Alright. Alright. Not my best performance either, but it doesn't matter for ice, so we're okay. Let's see, pipeline. Let's switch it up a bit. Actually, I think Spinebuster. Switch it up a bit. Uses the same car. Than water. Spinebuster should be ideal here. Its speed allows it to get to 300 miles per hour without boost. Ooh, definitely handling is where it suffers the most. But I think we can make it work. It's a bit of a trade-off, you know? But I think it's worth it. Okay, what isn't worth it is this camera view. Ah, come on, I even did like the nice trick and all, just to lose. What a shame. Alright. Let's do that again. I think it's best if we keep this camera view long run. little lucky there. Ah, haha. Almost. Got a little trick again. Now, we're forced to suffer going through all of the ramps. If you go along that line I took at enough speed, you can normally avoid a lot of the ramps. Which is what I was trying to do, and which I successfully did the first time, but went too quick on that open tunnel part. Alright, here, let's stop spinning like crazy. We want to get RDO 7, which is at the top. We are going to need a certain amount of speed, but I think I was gonna say that I thought that Spinebuster would have no issue, but maybe it will. Alright, I think that it's that part. Nope, that is unlikely. It's I think it's in this direction. No. Problem is that I'm kind of lost. Okay. Let's see. Right now, we are definitely going downwards. Okay. I think if we kind of follow this line, we should make it. I think it's that, like, speck over here. Have RDO 7. Know which way is down, I guess. Alright. Let's try perpendicular to this line. Ground. Alright. Where is... I've never struggled this much to find RDO 7. Ugh. Should have brought a silencer's car. And now I'm out of boost as well. Oh, now I'm completely helpless. Yeah, alright. I think the solution is simple. It is to use silencer's car. Metalloid is the fastest one. I hate how it drives. But it would appear we don't have much of a choice. The matter. Right. Let's try not to die. Good. Oh. Come on. Gotta make it through the gap. Nice. If not, I guess we did have warped. But I'd rather not waste the Acceleracer just yet. Let's try to stay on track. Okay. It might be possible, I don't remember, but maybe RDO 7 is just not here. Because I kind of recall some issue with RDO 7 when we were making some tests, but I'm not sure if it just absolutely not appearing was one of them. Let's see. It should be here, right? Do appear to be upside down right now. It should be here. In this kind of star circle. pretty short. I'm not sure. You'll have to confirm with other testers. Maybe I'm just lost. Like normally if you just loop around enough, you'll kind of see it, you know. I haven't seen it, and I'm pretty sure this is kind of like a platform where it spawns. Not platform, but it's pattern on the ground. Troubling. Maybe I'll have to check previous bugs in the Discord server, see if that's one of them. I don't want to discard the possibility that I just completely missed it and it's actually there. But I don't think it is that unlikely that it just isn't there at all. Oh no. We're out of boost. Oh, well, wind seems to be quite weak. Iridium. So we don't have... I suspected that maybe we had RDO7 unlocked and that was why it did not appear there. I'm gonna go make a quick check on the super testers forum. Let's see. Let's see if I hit here. 7. 7. So, previous issues with RDO7 was that reaching it did not unlock the vehicle. Ah. Let's see. Has anyone just so pipeline? Alright, we'll see if someone else has had similar issues. Unfortunately, a lot of super testers just insta unlock all the cars, understandably. Like if you want to test certain cars, I have to go through all that. And well, we'll see if someone has run into a similar issue. But for now, I think I'm gonna redo pipeline to get the Acceleracer, see if all that is in order. I'll use Spinebuster this time again, but in a better manner. And without losing so much time in the sphere. I hate when it does that. Alright. Alright. Tip to know which direction is forwards in pipeline. You see like these 3 lights? You want to head towards like the triangle form they make. I don't know if I explained myself correctly. Well, that works for the latter part. I'm not sure if it works for the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going forwards. So yeah. Imagine like a line joining these 3 lights that make like arrows or triangles and go towards the arrow. And we're off. Which direction are we facing? Might be savable. Okay. I just wanted to prove it was savable. I don't think it's worth saving. But here we are. I'll just see where this takes us. Okay, can't go too quick with Spinebuster. Still likes to bounce a lot. So this one is probably track geometry, if I'm honest. Okay, that goes into the void. Let's try to do this. Oh, and now we are off. Into the empty void of space. So yeah, with Spinebuster, at least in pipeline, the trick appears to be just because you can go that fast doesn't mean you should. Like, the trick is not to be going full throttle all the time, because the car will yeet itself into space because of how unstable it is. Right after this, we should have the ramps. So stick to the triple line here, a little to the right. Well, that worked well enough. Not go too quick like last time. There we go. Pretty decent time we're making here. Pretty sure we'll have no issue whatsoever. to get all the unlockables. This one. I'm gonna go right. Not even sure if this is a good tunnel, but doesn't really matter. Although I think it is. I think we chose a correct one. We'll see though. Alright. Not ideal, but it's not that much of a problem. Just scared when I'm driving Spinebuster. Just does what it wants. Alright. And there we go, pretty decent time. And off to the last one. I think we can keep the Spinebuster. Yeah, not gonna go for the sweeper this run. Or should I try to be greedy? If we go for sweeper, we definitely detect the car. Honestly, the best one is just Power Rage. Let's be a little greedy. Alright, not much to see in Cosmic, although it will be interesting to see if it's been properly fixed, because there were some issues with gravity previously. I suspect it's gonna be all fine from what I saw in the streams. Oh yeah, pretty alright. Even though I skipped the Accelerator, was it not I think it was not skipping the Accelerator that caused the issues. Big jump there. Hypothetically, if we fail, like we get the sweeper but don't get the time, we'll do this again, and I'll start from within the Accelerator, just to see what exactly, like if that particular bug has been fixed. Otherwise, we'll leave it for another day. We can get this done in one go, because I am running a little late for something I want to do. So Sweeper Hyperpod. Could technically just make a skip from here all the way to the portal, but we're gonna be greedy. We're gonna go for the sweeper. If I can remember where it was located. I think, like right now we're gonna start like a slow descent. I think it's in the ascent before the jump where the sweeper is located. It's gonna definitely be in like this next section of the track. I think this is a jump? Not sure. Probably. Yeah. So over here, let's keep our eyes peeled. See if we can see any sweepers. I think it's in the next section. Not sure though. I am not sure. Okay, I think I saw the section of the track. It splits off. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. Well, I don't know if YouTube compression will be generous. Alright. It's a very long section of track. There we go. Sweeper acquired. The reason the Teku car is needed when going for the sweeper, although not strictly required, it makes going back into the track a lot easier because you gotta make a little bit of a jump like that. Although I think Cosmic's gravity is better. Like, look at this. Is it really a challenge? If I can just brake, and I don't know what the car is doing right now. But it's not floating off into space how it should. There, I almost fell underneath the track. Although I think Cosmic has always been this way in this section. I remember watching a video made by Rybread, which was the ultimate race with Power Rage actually, and under 1 hour, and right at the end he failed to jump because gravity was too strong in this particular section. So maybe that's just how it's always been. But one way or the other, gravity is definitely interesting in Cosmic. So it's not that big a deal. It's always been this way. Alright. And with that we got everything. I know I said that Cosmic was gonna be the last one, but I'm genuinely curious about how Canyon Realm is going to feel. So I'll do one last one. terrible performance. See the jump. Okay, the jump wasn't bad. It's not great either. And one last try. Pretty sketch, but we're on the track. Yeah, not very good. I wanted to test this jump in particular. Definitely feels like the low gravity, especially compared with 5.2. Oh well. Yeah. All right, I'll try one not so intense run. Just a chill run, you know. I can't help myself. I just gotta try. Go fast. Because it's way too fun. Right and then left for this section. Please throttle and boost. Oh yeah, the low grav there is a bit dangerous. But it's not as bad as before. That is for certain. Nice jump. We skipped the slowdown. That is ideal for speed runs. I think we also skipped a slowdown right there. Problem with low grav is this section you gotta go a little slower than 5.2. Here. I have another jump right after this. Okay. Oof. We got lucky there. So lucky. Oh. Okay. That was pretty much all I wanted to test. Pretty sure. Just skip over here. Act as if nothing at all happened. Yeah. Feels pretty nice. So overall, with what I've tested so far, a lot of things are working. I'm still a little suspicious about Pipeline and RDO7. Gravity feels much better than previous versions. So no matter how many times I may have criticized it a couple of moments in this video, it's definitely an improvement, and I'm glad with that. And yeah, I think that sums it up pretty well. Multiplayer is gonna be even better now. Probably gonna have to test that with some of the super testers a little while later, probably next weekend. And other than that, I think the game is pretty near completion. So for anybody who is hoping to watch and to be able to play this game in the near future, I don't think it's that unrealistic to expect it coming out rather soon. But alas, that was it for today. I apologize for the rather long videos, but testing normally does require that. I also do this mostly because I like having video evidence of any of the issues that I find. But to all of you who visited the stream or that are gonna watch this later, I thank you very much for your time and hope this helps you or at least gives you a little more insight on Project Acceleracer's next release. And I don't think it's gonna be long before we get this out to the public. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.